Hello friends, I cannot believe it. It is almost Valentine's Day. I feel like we just had Christmas. My name is Leslie Bolus and this is Cancer Confessions, where I share with you my journey of having lived and currently living with metastatic breast cancer. If you don't know what that is, it's cancer that has left the breast and taken a road trip throughout your body, sometimes landing in major organs, sometimes landing in your bones, your soft tissue, your brain, your spine. It is a terminal cancer, which means if something else doesn't kill me first, I will probably die of this disease. I have, however, lived beyond my prognosis of 1 to 3 years, and I am about to celebrate my 8th year of thriving with metastatic breast cancer. This week, I really don't have gobs and gobs of stuff to talk to you about. Let me take my glasses off. Gobs and gobs of stuff to talk to you about. I'm in the middle of processes. Just had a CT scan a few weeks ago, saw the neurologist about some problematic things seen at the back of my brain in that scan. They've been tracking this spot since October, which was it initially was spotted on a CT scan or a brain MRI that they took during a stroke. Where I'm in between is I've had that scan. I've had a neurologist determine what that scan was and what it means, but in order to get everybody on the same page, I'm having to take a second scan that is called a PET scan. And in that scan, it notes more than just, hey, there's a spot here, or a gollywomper here, or, you know, something weird there. If it's a cancer, when you take a PET scan, it will glow. It will light up. So the process of a PET scan, they make you drink this really horrible drink to prepare you for it. You don't eat or drink anything or even take your medication from like midnight the night before till after your scan is complete. They hook you up either through an IV or through a port, which I have a port, and do nuclear medicine, a type of nuclear medicine that attaches to cancer cells and allows them to glow. So, stop! Those are my dogs right there. I've brought them up here with me so that they won't bark with my husband who's working downstairs. So they give you the isotope about an hour before you have your PET scan. You have to be really still and quiet and relax. Relaxing before a cancer picture. For about an hour, and then they take you back to have your scan, which takes, if they are doing a CT/PET scan, it can take about an hour. I just had a CT scan, so they're only doing a PET scan, so it'll probably take a half an hour. And that scan happens on Valentine's Day. So I'm in between. And another way that I'm in between is Friday I start week 8 of Verzenio. During these 8 weeks, I started at 150 milligrams twice a day, so that's 300 total milligrams per day, and that was too much for me. It made the side effects really awful, so I had to take a break for a week, and then they lowered it to 100 milligrams twice a day, so that's 200 milligrams total per day. The side effects are still pretty awful, but with trickery of medication timing, I take medication to prevent the side effects as I'm taking my medication for the chemo, which is the Verzenio, and the trickery is working. I'm not having diarrhea anymore, so that's good. However, I have no energy. I feel really tired. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm assuming, having known my body and gone through this will be my 4th type of chemo in 8 years, that the pain I'm experiencing is the medication beating the shit out of the cancer. So where am I having pain? I'm having headaches. I feel like somebody is taking their hand like this and lifting me from the back of my head, or clamping on the back of my head. So it kind of starts there and moves up, and I do take medication for that. I have cancer in my lungs, so I always have pain there, and I have some spots that they noted on the CT scan. Nobody's calling them cancer. We'll know for sure when I have the PET scan on Valentine's Day what the heck is going on in my body, but I am experiencing a good deal of pain in my ribs, and for some reason, it's an old spot. It's one of the spots where the cancer started is in my pelvis and in my arm, and those spots both hurt. I don't know if it's old, because I have micro fractures where the tumor, pushed on the bone and kind of fractured it. And those, scars on the bone or micro fractures are still there, or if something new's happening. But I'm uncomfortable, yet I'm still living life. I went to a Super Bowl party. What a lame Super Bowl. But I got out and about with some neighbors from our church, and did that. I run errands. We go out to eat. Living life, folding clothes, washing dishes. Let's see, what else did I want to talk to you about? My thoughts on Verzenio are that so far it's no different than any other oral chemotherapy that I've taken. I like being able to take it at home on my own time in the comfort of my home and have a set, I take it every 12 hours. So I take it with breakfast or dinner or a snack late in the day. So I like the oral chemotherapies because I'm in control. Also, I like the communication with my oncologist and my care team to be able to say, these side effects are happening, what should we do, and how easy it is for them to make adjustments to the dose and change things so that my body could better tolerate it. So overall, my thoughts are it's a pretty good medication. It does cross the blood-brain barrier, which a lot of chemotherapies don't do. So if you develop a metastatic cancer during your treatment in your brain, there's not a lot of options for you as a patient to treat those. Or if you develop a cancer in your brain, you need a specific type of chemo for that specific type of cancer. Or in my case, the Verzenio does cross it, the blood-brain barrier, so it could quite possibly be beating the crap out of the cancer as I'm sitting here. If it's not, the options are gamma knife radiation, which I don't know a lot of information about because I'm only going to research that if and when I have to face doing it. So I will continue to adjust and share my thoughts on Verzenio as I see whether the cancer that I have is going away. If that happens, then I'll be really, really thrilled with the medication and how it's working. And if it doesn't go away, that means the medication isn't working for me. I also wanted to say that I do like so far the care team that I have at Tennessee Oncology, and my oncologist has been great. She's the first oncologist I've ever had communication via text messaging with. I've had lots of communication with my care teams in Chicago and previously in Knoxville via patient portals where you can message your care team, your doctor, and hear back pretty quickly from them. But being able to call or text my oncologist on her personal cell phone and have her respond in minutes and, make the medical adjustments on her end, like contacting my pharmacy or ordering a test or telling me things that I can do in addition to taking prescription medicine for diarrhea to treat the diarrhea. The only thing other that, isn't on my list of things to help me not forget, my blood pressure has been super low. And I don't know if that's partially because of the chemo or, I've lost weight quite rapidly. I went from 169 in mid-July to today. I am 123, and that's 3 pounds in 2 weeks that I've lost. But by low blood pressure, I really mean low. It was 88/63 just now when I took it. And they probably, when I go to see them tomorrow for labs, will give me fluids. But I am chugging Gatorade and water and water and water and lots and lots and lots more water, because the fluids are what are going to increase my blood pressure. So that's pretty much what's been going on with me. That's what I've been thinking about. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. I hope I've shared some information that's been helpful to you, especially if you're new to taking the Verzenio, and if you're not, if you've been taking it for a while and you want to share your experiences with me, how it's going for you, just, comment in the comments below if you're on YouTube, or if you're on Facebook, just, leave me a reply. Or you can, if you want to be private and not share with the whole world, you can instant message me on Facebook and I will respond really quickly. Also, if you are not new here, thank you for returning. Share this information with anyone that you know that you feel it may help. Also, give me a thumbs up, a like, a subscribe, a follow. Send my link to anybody that you think might be interested or need it. And thank you so much for stopping by. Till next time, bye.